Good morning, students. Students, this lesson is of class 5th for the subject of mathematics, topic percentage, and is being submitted to you on 23rd November 2020. Students, in the previous assignment dated 5th October 2020, we have discussed about the chapter percentage, which is covered in chapter number 9, starting on page number 121 of your textbook. So, in this video, we will revise all the terms and topics related to the chapter percentage. So by the end of this video, you will understand that how to convert a given percentage into fraction and a given fraction into percentage. So I hope all of you are ready now. So let us start. So now before going ahead, let us discuss that what is a percent. Now let us understand the meaning of word percent. So children, if you break the word percent, it means per plus cent. I repeat, if you break the word percent, it becomes per plus cent. And per means out of, and cent means 100. I repeat, per means out of and cent means 100. So percent means anything which is out of 100. What is the meaning of percent? Anything which is out of 100. So you can say that any number or any fraction which is out of 100, that becomes percent. Now, to clear our concept, let's take an example. Now, children, can you see this box? Can you see this box? Yes. Can you tell me that how many small square boxes are there? Okay, so there are 100 small boxes. How many small squares are there? There are 100 square boxes. And out of these 100 small squares, I have shaded only 30. How many I have shaded? Only 30. If you want, you can count them. There are how many red color square boxes? Only 30. And can you tell me how many are unshaded? They are 70. Again, if you want, you can count them. So we can say that out of these 100 boxes given, we have shaded only 30. So 30 out of 100 are shaded. What can you say? That 30 squares out of 100 are shaded. So children, right now I told you anything out of 100 becomes percent. So instead of saying that 30 out of 100, I can say that it's 30%. What can I say? That 30% of whole squares are shaded. And how many are not shaded? Let's see one more time. So these boxes are not shaded. So you can say that 70 out of 100. How many? 70 squares out of 100 are unshaded. So again, this is out of 100. So you can say that 70% of whole are unshaded. Okay, students. So you can clearly say that 30% of them are shaded. So you can write here that 30% are shaded. How many are shaded here? 30%. Okay. And how many are not shaded? That is 70%. 70% of the boxes are not shaded. I hope you are clear with this concept. So children, let's move on to the another figure, that is on the next page. Let's move on. Now, in this also, you can see that this is again a box with 100 small squares. How many squares are there? 100. And in this figure, how many are shaded? Let's check out how many are shaded. If you want, students, you can count them. Otherwise, it's 81. How many I have shaded? 81. Okay. These are 81, and 81 out of 100 are shaded. So instead of saying 81 out of 100, you can clearly say that 81% of whole are shaded. How many percent are shaded? 81. So can I write here that 81% are shaded? Okay. And let's talk about unshaded part. Let's see how many are unshaded. Now these are very few. These are only 19 which are not shaded. So 19 out of 100 are not shaded. So you can write that it's 19%. How many? 19%. Okay, students. So 81% are shaded and 19% are unshaded. So I hope, students, with these two examples, you are clear with this, that what is the meaning of percent. Percent means anything which is out of 100. Okay, so now let's read the statement. The symbol for percent is this. Now children, whenever you have percent, no need to write the word percent. You just have to put this symbol. What is the symbol of this percent sign? This is the symbol of the percent. Okay. So now children, instead of writing 81% or 19%, you can just put simply 81%. Okay. And here you can write 19%. What you can write here? 19 with the percentage sign. Okay. So what is the symbol of the percentage sign? This one. Okay. So this is your symbol of percentage. Now next is, now we can say a fraction with a denominator 100 is considered as percent. So children, you can say that if you have a denominator with 100, that represent percent. Let's read the statement one more time. A fraction with 100 as denominator is considered as a percent. Let's take example of this. Now 8 upon 100. What is this? 8 out of 100. So children, right now only we have discussed that anything which is out of 100 becomes percent. So instead of writing 8 upon 100, you can write 8%. Okay, now let's see the second one. It is 27 upon 100, means 27 out of 100. So instead of writing 27 upon 100, you can simply write 27%. Now next one, 60 upon 100. So you can write it by using symbol, that is 60%. So I hope children you are clear with the symbol of percentage sign. Okay, so now let us move on to our next question. Now let us read example number 1. Now in an examination, Raj got 72% marks. What does it mean? I repeat, in an examination, Raj got 72% marks. What does it mean? Can you guess it? That what is the meaning of 72%? Yes, 72% means 72 out of 100. What is the meaning of 72%? That is 72%. Okay, so you can write that Raj got 72 marks out of 100. Or you can say that 72% means 72 out of 100. Okay, so let's move on to the question number 2. It is 5% of bananas were rotten. What does it mean? 5% of bananas were rotten, means they are bad. What does it mean? So I hope children you know this. 5%. What is the meaning of 5%? 5% means 5 bananas out of 100 bananas were rotten. 5% means 5 bananas out of 100 bananas were rotten. Or if you want to write, you can write 5 out of 100. Okay, it means 5 out of 100. Now, let's come to our main part, that is converting a given fraction and a decimal into a percent. Now, if you're given with a fraction and a decimal, then how we will convert that into percent? Now, let's take an example. Now, students, if you have 70 upon 100, your denominator is already 100. This is 70 out of 100. So you can directly say that this is 70%. I repeat, if it is 70 upon 100, because this is out of 100, so your percentage will be 70%. Okay. Now let's see the second example. Now suppose children, you got 14 marks out of 20%. You got 14 marks out of 20. Now can you see here, your denominator is not 100. Here, this is not out of 100. Your 14 marks is out of 20. So children, can you see here 14%? Can you write this as 14%? Is it right to say that you got 14%? No, this is clearly wrong. You can't say that it is 14% because here your denominator is 20. So let's see how to find the percentage of this. If you got 14 marks out of 20, then what will be your percentage? So children, if we want to convert a fraction or a decimal into a percent, then multiply by that fraction with 100 followed by the symbol of the percent. I repeat, if you want to convert a given fraction and a decimal into a percent, then just multiply that fraction with 100 followed by the symbol of the percent. So in a simple language, you are just multiplying that thing with 100%. Okay, so now let's move on to our questions to have a better understanding. Now, example number 3. In this, you have to express the following as percent. You have to find the percentage of all these 4 parts. Okay, so let us revise. How can you find the percentage? You just have to multiply a given fraction or a decimal by 100 followed by the percentage sign. So let's see. Now children, let's discuss part A. Now this is 18 upon 20. How much you got? 18 marks out of 20. So I told you, how can you find the percentage of this? You just have to multiply the fraction by 100%. I repeat again. Now, if you are given with a fraction, you have to multiply that fraction with 100 and followed by the percentage sign. Both are important. You have to multiply with 100 and followed by the percentage sign. Now, when you have done this, now you have to convert this into lowest form. You have to convert this into lowest form. Now, you can easily cut 20 and 100 because 20 and 100 have a common factor, that is 20. 25s are 100. So now cancel them. 21s are 20 and 25s are 100. Okay, so now after cancellation, you are left with only 18 and 5. What you are left with? 18 and 5. So now you have to multiply 18 and 5. 18 5s are 90. So what is your percentage? 90%. So if you scored 18 marks out of 20, what will be your percentage? 90%. I repeat, if you got 18 marks out of 20, your percentage will be 90%. Okay, so now let us discuss this B part. It is 14 upon 25. It's 14 upon 25. Now children, I guess you know how to find the percentage. You just have to multiply the given fraction with 100 followed by the percentage sign. Okay, so let's see. You have multiplied the given fraction with 100%. Now your next step is to convert this into lowest form. Now you can only cancel your numerator and denominator. You can only cancel numerator and denominator. And 25 and 100 both can cancel with 25. 25 ones are 25 and 25 fours are 100. 25 ones are 25 and 25 fours are 100. So now you have converted into lowest term. So you are left with only 14 and 4. So now multiply 14 with 4 and your answer is 56%. What is your answer? 56%. So children, if you got 14 out of 25, your percentage is 56%. Is it clear? You got 56%. Now children, let's move on to the C part of this question. Now, it's 27 upon 50 means 27 out of 50. Now, the same thing you have to apply here, that you have to multiply the fraction with 100%. Okay, what you have to do? You have to multiply the given fraction with 100%. Now, again, 50 ones are 50 and 50 twos are 100 because they both can be cancelled with 50. So, and 50 ones are 50 and 50 twos are 100. So now in the denominator, you are left with 27 and 2. And 27 multiplied 2 will be 54%. So what is your answer? 54%. So now 27 out of 50 means 54%. Okay. Now let's move on to our last part of this question, that is 0.745. What is this? 0.745. Now this is a decimal number, but the rule is same, that you have to multiply the given decimal by 100%. You have to multiply with 100%. And now children, we have already discussed in this decimal chapter that whenever you multiply a decimal number with 100 or 1000, your decimal always shift on the right side. It always shift on the right side and it will jump two places. Children, why it will jump two places? Because here we are multiplying with 100. So whenever we multiply with 100, your decimal will shift two places. Okay, so now your decimal will shift to two places and your answer will be 74.5% because your decimal has shifted to two places. So it will come after 4. So your final answer is 74.5. Okay, children, are you clear with the decimal part? So 0.745 means 74.5%. So children, we have done enough practice of this sum. Let us repeat one more time that if you want to find the percentage of any number or any decimal, we just have to multiply the given fraction and decimal by 100 followed by the symbol of percent. What you have to do, you just have to multiply by 100 followed by the percentage sign. Okay, students, I hope you are clear with this topic. Now let's move on to our next topic, that is converting a percent into a fraction or a decimal. Now children, again this is very easy concept. Now in this, if the percentage is given to you, how to convert that into decimal. So now let us discuss how to do this. Now, children, what you have to do, if the percentage is given to you, then you have to divide the given number by 100. What you have to do, you just have to divide the given percent by 100. Means you have to remove the percentage sign and you have to divide that number by 100. Let's discuss few questions based on this conversion. Now, first one is express the following percent as a fraction. Now, children, percentage is given to you and you have to convert into fraction. Our first part is 15%, 64%, 93%. Children, I hope you know the meaning of 5%. 5% means 5 out of 100. 64% means 64 out of 100. And 93% means 93 out of 100. Now let's see the answer. Now in this question, answer number 1. Now I have already told you that 15% means 15 out of 100. What is the meaning of 15%? 15 out of 100. Now this is your answer. But children, right now, this is not in the lowest form. 15 and 100 are not in its lowest term. So let's convert it. Now children, both the numbers can be cancelled with 5. They have a common factor 5. So 5 threes are 15 and 5 20s are 100. Now children, if you cancel them, what you will get? 5 threes are 15 and 5 20s are 100. Okay, children. So what is your final answer after cancellation? Your answer is 13, 3, sorry, it's 3 upon 20. So 15% means 15 upon 100 and 3 upon 20. So your final answer is 3 upon 20. Now let's move to the B part. 64% means 64 upon 100. What is the meaning of 64%? 64 upon 100. Now children, next step, everyone knows now. In the next step, you have to cancel them to convert into lowest form. Now you can cancel them with 2 first and then again with 2. Or you can directly cancel it with 4. 4 16s are 64 and 4 25s are 100. Now children, you can cancel them directly with 4 and after cancellation you will get 16 upon 25. So children, what is the meaning of 64%? 64% means 16 upon 25. Now children, cancellation part is very important as you have to convert your fraction in lowest form. So please be careful while cancellation. Now come to the last part of this question, that is 93%. We have already discussed what is the meaning of 93%. 93% means 93 out of 100. What is the meaning of 93%? 93 out of 100. And children, is there a need of cancelling them? No, because they are already in its lowest form. 93 and 100, they can't be cancelled. So this is your lowest form. So this is your final answer. Now let us discuss question number 5. Now children, again you have to express the following into decimal. Now you are given with the percentage sign and you have to convert into decimal. Okay, so now let's see the first one. It's 35%, 71%, 147.5%. Okay, now children, what is the meaning of 35%? Simple. What is the meaning of 35%? It means 35 upon 100. What is the meaning of 71%? 71 upon 100. What is the meaning of 147.5%? It means 147.5 out of 100. Now, bache, I told you the answer in fraction, but we have to convert this into decimal. What we have to do? We have to convert all these three things into decimal. So now let's see. Now children, we have just discussed that 35% means 35 upon 100. Okay, it means 35 upon 100. Now children, your denominator is 100. So as you have a 10, 100 or 1000 in the denominator, then a decimal point will come in the answer. Okay, what will come in your answer? Decimal. So now you will put decimal before two digits. Okay, what you will do? You will put decimal before two digits. So your final answer is 0.35. Children, all these things we have already discussed in our decimal chapter. Now let's come to the B part. It's 71%. What is the meaning of 71%? 71% means 71 upon 100. Now again you have to put a decimal because our denominator is a power of 10. And now again you will put decimal before two digits. So let's count 1, 2. So your answer is 0.71. Now children, here in this question we are converting into decimal. That's why we are not bothered about cancellation because we have to put the decimal. Now next is C part, that is 147.5%. 147.5%. That is 147.5 upon 100. What is this? 147.5 upon 100. Now children, in this there is already a decimal. In this question we are having already a decimal. So now whenever we divide a decimal number with 10, 100 or 1000, your decimal will shift to the left side. Where it is going to shift? It will shift on the left side. And how many digits it is going to jump? Two digits. Because here we are dividing with 100, so your decimal will shift to two places. So your decimal will come exactly before 4. So now your answer is 14.475. What is your answer? Sorry, it is 1.475. When your decimal has shifted to left side, your answer becomes 1.475. Now students, let us discuss the last question of this video, that is number 6. Find the value of 42% of 50. Now, children, you must have seen in market that 20% off on this shirt, or during Diwalis there are lot of sale and everywhere it is written 50% off, 20% off. Now you can find the value of 42% of 50. If anything is of 50, then then how will you find the value of 42% of 50? Now, children, you know that what is 42%? What is the meaning of 42%? Yes, 42% means 42 out of 100. What is the meaning of 42%? 42 out of 100. And of means multiply. What is the meaning of of? Multiply. So let's see this question. Now children, 42% means 42 upon 100. Of means multiply. And 50 is already there. Now your next step is, it's a simple calculation. Now you have to convert whole thing into lowest term. What you have to do? You have to convert this into lowest form. Now children, you should be very good in calculation part and cancellation. Let's see. Now 50 and 100. Now can you see that 50 and 100 you can cancel? 50 ones are 50 and 50 twos are 100. I repeat, 50 ones are 50 and 50 twos are 100. So what is your answer here? 2. Now children, now you got 2. Now you can cancel 2 with 42 also, because this is your numerator and this is your denominator. Now you can cancel 2 and 42. So 2 ones are 2 and 42 you can cancel it with 2. Your answer is 21. I repeat one more time, children. It's a very important thing. Now let's convert into lowest form. 50 ones are 50 and 52s are 100. Now here you got 2. Now 2 and 42 you can also cancel. So let's cancel them out. 2 ones are 2 and 2 21s are 42. So what is your final answer here? Your final answer is 21. What is your final answer? 21. So children, you can say that 42% of 50 is 21. I repeat, if you calculate 42% of 50, then your answer is 21. So children, I hope you are clear with today's lesson. What we have discussed in today's lesson: first thing, meaning of percentage. Then what we have discussed? We have discussed about converting a given percent into fraction and decimal. Then we have discussed converting a fraction and a decimal into percentage. And then last, what we have discussed about how to find a value of any percentage with a given number. So children, please try all these questions at your home. If you face any problem, please watch this video one more time. Thank you, students. Thank you for today's lesson.